I look into your eyes, it's hard to realize the way we used to be. Why did you set me free? I gave you all my love with the hope that we would be a passion that will last through all eternity. Within my heart, I don't know what to do. Within my heart, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Within my heart, why did it have to be this way? 'Cause within my heart, I always wanted you to stay. Yeah. You are always on my mind, and I hope to someday find a love that we once shared. Can't you see I really care? You know I need you now, and I have to find out how we would ever be, baby, you and me. Within my heart, I don't know what to do. Within my heart, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Within my heart, why did it have to be this way? 'Cause within my heart, I always wanted you to stay. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Within my heart, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Within my heart, why did it have to be this way? 'Cause within my heart, I always wanted you to stay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Welcome once more. Thursday, Freestyle Showcase Podcast. Episode number 28. I told you people about clapping so long. I told you about that. Stop clapping so long, all right? Keep it down a little bit, all right? I know we're all excited. We got episode number 28 today. We got Mr. Gregory Ruben. For those who don't know who he is, all right? That's the man right there, right? You know about this shit, kid, all right? Episode number 28, and we also have Susan from Company B. She'll be a little bit later on the show. She's going to be joining us later. So in the meantime, let me just say some things that are going to go on tomorrow, Friday, November 22nd. What do we have? Down in Boca, we have Cosmos. So whoever's out there in the area in Boca Raton, all right off Federal Highway, right? Just go by, man. Go check out my boy, Gregory Ruben, man. He's going to be hosting this stuff. We're going to be talking about this. He's going to tell you all about it. Right, so just hang on. Also, next week we got Miss Brenda K-Star, George Lamont, Wednesday, November 27th. So whoever's out there, right in the Orlando area, you can show up. That's going to be a good Thanksgiving week. All right, my boy DJ Orlando will be in the house, DJ Lucho. So no se lo pierda, mi gente. Okay, I said in Spanish too. Level 13. Okay, Orlando, Florida. So yeah, man, we always start the show, with DJ Benny B. That song that you just heard right now, Within My Heart, it was produced by him, Mambo, I believe by Benny B, and I don't know if it was Mambo LeBron with him. We'll clear that up later. But that was DJ Benny B, and he always spins a little bit in the beginning of the shows. Whoever artist I have featuring that day, he does a nice mix for them before we start the show, and we introduce the artist, So without any further ado, I'm going to bring DJ Benny B in the house. So please give him a round of applause. Get ready for this nice mix. And we'll be, in a few minutes, short minutes, we'll be back with Gregory Ruben, all right? We'll be on.
Vaya mi gente, what's going on? It's your boy DJ Benny B. Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase episode number 28 with your host, JCee Colon and Alida Hernandez. And tonight, we got two. That's right, folks. We got two very special guests here tonight. We have Susan from Company B, and we have the internet sensation, Gregory Ruben. So sit back, get your drink on, share it up, subscribe. It's free. Susan from Company B and Gregory Ruben tonight on the Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase episode 28. I'm your boy DJ Benny B, bringing you the mix. Here we go.
DJ Benny B is now in the mix.
Here we go.
I want to play with you tonight. Hold me, that's all that's on my mind. Baby, some things feel so right. Maybe we could play tonight. I want to be somewhere with you. I want to do just what you want to do. I want to be alright for you. I got the dream and you can make it true. 'Cause I'm fascinated by your love, boy. I'm fascinated by your love story. I'm fascinated by the way you make me feel.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take it back. Gregory Ruben in the building.
Ain't no stopping us now. We run through. Ain't no stopping us now. We got through. Ain't no stopping us now. We run through. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got through.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore.
Don't you let nothing, nothing
Stand in your way.
I want y'all to listen, listen.
To every word I say, every word I say.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're running up. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got to do. Ain't no stopping us now.
Oh no, I'm on the move. I really got that groove.
Ain't no stopping us now.
I know
We've got to do.
move. Let you on the move.
That's right, DJ Benny B, Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase, giving you a little something, something. Susan from Company B and Gregory Ruben is in the building. Gonna send it back to the studio. you know I love this, bro.
It's your favorite DJ, DJ Benny B.
You know about this shit.
Yo, thank you, Benny. Thank you, man. We'll be back with you in a little bit, but right now, we're going down with Gregory Ruben, ladies and gentlemen. So, please, where's my boy right here? Bam.
Come on, man.
Come on,
You
man.
know about this shit, man. Let's go.
Woo! Well, let me tell you, brother, first of all, the first thing I want to say is thank you for accepting our invitation here at the Freestyle Showcase Podcast. It's a pleasure to have you, man. I've been following you for a while, and all I got to say is every time I see you live, man, whether I'm depressed, whether I'm happy, if I'm happy, I get happier. If I'm a little sad, it'll snap it away for that quick minute or two, and then it makes you think, man, life ain't that bad, man. So let me ask you, man, how did you come up with this, man?
Well, first of all, I'm humbled and thank you for having me on your show, and I wish you the best of luck. Where this originated from, it's actually on my website. A very dear friend of mine named Yvonne LeBron, who I grew up with my neighbor, passed away of cancer, and we're stepping back probably a decade now. I used to do the videos for her. This wasn't anything I put online. I did videos just to kind of put her in that place when she was going through chemo and so forth, so she could remember the things that we used to do as kids. And on the day of her passing, I spoke to her, which I'm grateful for. And she basically just told me, Greg, do me a favor and don't stop doing the videos. And I was like, Yvonne, what do you mean don't stop? What am I going to, she didn't say to post them. She just said, don't stop doing them. So once, God took her, I went ahead and I posted the first video. And one thing led to another. And I started getting a lot of comments back. And it was kind of weird because I really wasn't into the social platforms. And like I said, one thing led to another. I started getting feedback, a lot of feedback. And then what really took me to trademark the phrase was that I was getting the parents filming their kids saying my phrase. And I told my wife, I said, honey, I'm going to trademark the phrase. She was, what do you mean? I said, look at the videos. She was like, she's surprised. And I'm talking about, I got videos from Singapore. Like, it was insane. I still have them. So I went ahead and I trademarked the phrase, and the rest is history.
Wow. It's amazing, man. I mean, you come back from the same school I come, and I mean, every video that you do is a different song. I mean, the way you put the energy into it, I think that's what it's really about, is the energy, and it's like something like you feel it. I mean, the way you express yourself with the emotions when you sing the song, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, whoever watches that, I mean, you gotta have no heart or no sense not to like it.
Yeah, I mean, my kids, my wife.
I mean, especially if you come from that era.
Yeah, no. It's taking off. It's just really weird sometimes. I mean, I'll get approached at the airport, the gym, the street, the supermarket. My wife's with me, and the first thing they say, they go, "You're that guy, right?" And then I like, yeah, I'm that guy, man. I'm that guy. Like, oh my God, yo, blah blah blah. Take a picture. It's kind of, it's weird because I don't consider myself anywhere near a celebrity. But my friends believe that they're like, Greg, you're too popular, blah blah blah. But what people don't realize too is that, and not to brag and anything of that nature, but I've always been a popular guy. Stemming from my early days promoting in the music business, we were always hanging out, always in the clubs, dancing. I mean, every nightclub you can mention, I was probably at. From the Garage to Better Days, which was a gay club. It used to be spun by Bruce Forrest, Funhouse, 1018. I mean, the list goes on and on, from underground to the Copa.
Roseland, all that stuff, man.
Yeah, every nightclub. And then stemming from that freestyle era, I knew everybody. From Joey Gardner, God rest his soul, the Latin Rascals, TK, all the editing. I mean, we could go on and on and on, but I was part of that. I was part of it. So, even knowing Mark doing all the background vocals for a lot of freestyle artists, a lot of people don't know that Mark Anthony's out of freestyle, did the backgrounds. So, just being part of that, it was cultural for me. And I just, what's missing and what got me to start talking about it was the fact that we become so dependent on this phone. And yeah, you have it's pros and cons, right? Because this is one of the pros.
Exactly.
The cons are that a lot of the young generation are just so disconnected with the way things used to be. Like, as far as looking in the newspaper for a job, going down the classified ads for an apartment, taking the 6 train to the spots, and leaving late at night and being on the train at 4 or 5 in the morning without a hiccup, with no problems. and you see how far we've come that people can't even take the bus,
Wow.
let alone be in a nightclub and not have an issue. You know what I mean? We were going to the Palladium. The Palladium had about what? Maybe 2,000 people.
Exactly.
And that was a regular night.
Right.
And people can't get along in a club that takes 100 people.
I know, right? It's so ridiculous.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So what started happening for me was, seeing my kids. And my kids, aside from my daughter, they were really into phones. My two boys are not, or they were never, not even now, into the phones. But just seeing that disconnect, and what really drove me crazy, I had just come back from the studio, and my daughter was a bartender at some bar in Manhattan one time. And I happened to stop her and say hello before I went home. And I used to live upstate New York. So I stopped in, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, everybody's on their phone. Like, there was no, I didn't see people getting together. It was just really everybody, and no one. And I told the bartender come to me, and I said, "Can I speak to Lauren?" She's like, "Oh, well, she's busy." And I said, "I'm her father." She's like, "You ain't her father." I said, "I'm her father, man." Because I'm young. I look young, right? And my daughter's older. She's 35. So I'm talking about now. So when I went to when she came and they freaked out that I was her father, I asked. I said, "Honey, nobody talks down here. Like, I'd be the first person talking to this Fulano, Susan, the other girl, the girl back there, and these guys were all together taking pictures." So that's the part that I couldn't understand. And then you got the dating apps, and I mean, I was meeting girls at the corner, the bodega, the store. Anywhere you went, there was girls. So how do you not socialize?
Right.
And that's the part. I even went to a silent party at
Oh
Bar
my God!
13.
Wait a minute. A silent party. Can you explain what a silent party is?
So a silent party, you got 2 or 3 DJs. Each one plays a different music, and the people have the headphones on. And I said to Eddie, because Eddie Baptiste is the owner of Bar 13 in Manhattan, in Union Square. And I told Eddie, what the hell is this? He said, "Greg, that's what they do now, man. There's a silent party." I said, "But how do you talk to the girl if the music is in your head? And how do you know what they're playing?" So each one had a color, so you knew what the DJ, which whatever they were playing, they were playing. So I found that so uneasy for me, because I said, "Where's the world going now?" I mean, this is where the social part, the whole point of being at a nightclub is talking to someone that you didn't know.
Exactly.
And now it blew my mind. So that's it. Like I said, that it's one of the reasons why. And it's not that I'm stuck in time, because I enjoy life today and how we are. But I just feel like that part is missing. That black and white newspaper, when the paper boys do the paper on your front lawn. When you had the milkman I used to have my parents have milk delivered to our house in glass jars.
I remember those days. Of course.
And those are the things that I find that it's like, damn. Like, I wish my kids really understood that life. When I went to my friend's house, I had to walk, 50 blocks to go to my boy's house. You know what I mean? Like, so it's stuff of that nature that just really threw me off. And, it puts me in a state when I think about the music. And, I get requests all the time as far as what song to do, but that's not how it is. I do things. It's not planned.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, it's very spontaneous, and it just brings me back to a point of that song might put me in Lemon Tree in Queens. You know what I mean? I think about that day and what went down that day. And like look, I literally hung out Monday to Thursday. I never hung out on the weekends, because the weekends was for regular people. Monday through Thursday was for industry people. You know what I mean? So the nightclubs were different than it was publicly, so to speak. You know what I mean? So it was, like I said, very, very different for me. And I definitely do miss that part of the life. And that's why I create the events with my partner, Tito Ramirez now. And I'm glad that he understands my vision. Because, you can't touch the freestyle universe, because it's pretty much owned by Sal. And God bless him. He's kept it alive, and he's done what he's done. And, I've known Sal since I was a kid. So I wouldn't touch, and I would always tell him, because he was funny, because when I would do my promoting, and I'd come out of the woodwork, Sal would come through, and he's like, "Greg, you coming back in the game?" I'm like, not really, because what people don't know either, I was primetime entertainment. So I'm not sure if you know about primetime back in the Bronx in those days. It was Arnold, Anthony, and myself, and I created primetime, and we were pretty big promoting company. Arnold did what he did and continued it. God rest his soul. But we pretty much had it going. So Sal, he knows how I am as far as the promoting is concerned, and I could put my foot down and kind of make it work, which now I do in Florida. So I'll never touch the freestyle era. I'm that roller skating 80s disco 70s type of vibe. Step back, chill, dance, and make it work. So I think that's an era that's missing, that people now are tapping into. And it's funny because I talked to so many people through the years before I really got down and dirty with it, and people now want to do it. And it's like, you really got to know what you're talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? So stick to the freestyle and do you. So, and how this all actually started, I'll give a shout out to Lucho. I haven't spoken to him in eons, but Lucho's the one who reached out to me and said, "Greg, let's do the You Don't Know About This Shit Here party at the Copa." And I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that, dude." He said, "Greg, I'm telling you, man." I was like, let me see. I'll talk to my wife about it. My wife don't like. Well, you know what it is. It's such a cutthroat business.
It is.
And I've been doing this so long, and I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus because I can name motherfuckers under the bus. But the night was packed. People flew out from everywhere. It was wall to wall. I had C-Bank perform for me for free. She just said, "Greg, I love," because that's my girl, Brenda. So she was like, "Greg," she performed. George Lamont, everybody came. Everybody came. And it was packed. And I was shocked. I really was. And that kind of took it to a place where I said, I could do this because it's mine. It doesn't belong to anybody else. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
It's gone on since that point forward. But I definitely had to thank Lucha for putting the bug in my ear.
Wow. So listen, talking back about what you were saying about how things were before, like picking up the paper, for instance, right? So I had kind of the same, not drama, but I had kind of the same feelings because I used to tell my wife, because I'm like you, I'm still sentimental about back in the day, but I have to get adapted to times, right? Or the evolution. The phones, like you said, is an enemy. It's a pro and a con.
Yeah.
The con is that they have all your information. Everything you have, they have your information. So everybody knows that. But the good things is the social media, the things that are happening now is good. But the kids, it's like before you used to go to an interview and you used to go in person. You had to go get dressed, look presentable and go to the Department of Labor or whatever, right? Look for a job. Yeah. And, the person saw you. Like, I don't know who's behind,
You had to get your working papers first.
Exactly. You had to. I had my first working papers when I was 15.
You got to be of age, yeah. I know.
And my mother used to say, "Oh, you don't go to an interview like that. You got to put a chalina." A chalina. That's the easiest thing in Spanish, tie.
Yeah.
And those are the things that I miss. And then now you call FPL, you can't call FPL anymore. It's a computer now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to humanity?
Yeah. Well, this is this.
This is where we're heading. But
I mean, we're revolutionizing into crypto, for Christ's sake, now. Currency that you can't touch. You know what I mean? So I don't mind. Listen, I go with the flow of life. My wife knows that. I'm not that old school. I still write checks occasionally. I know that everything's done online, and so certain things, I take a step back, and my wife says, "You're an old man." Yeah, I am. Yeah, I don't mind being called old man. Let an old man look this good.
Exactly. I'm a wise one. It's like they say, David told me we're grown and sexy now.
Hey, you know what I mean? That's what I say.
I chill now, man. And my wife is really the computer whiz behind this whole show and everything. I'm just the one that I'm in the driver's seat. That's it. But she's the one behind the scenes. I tell her, honey, can you program this for me? Bam. I come with an idea. Yeah, I can do that. And she does everything. So, we're a partnership, so. But,
Yeah, I do all this. My wife handles the business part of the
right. So,
the merchandise.
and then with the magazine, like, remember, I don't know if I was showing you before, but you know that we have a Spanglish entertainment magazine.
Yes,
where
yes, correct. Yeah.
freestyle artists and everything. So I'm going to just show the audience. That was the first episode. Yeah, I had to put myself, I say it, because I wanted to, prove a point. I got my girl Naisha there. She was doing a lot of stuff in Brazil. So I started with that one. And then I know this guy.
Yeah, Tito Puente Jr.
The Junior, we're celebrating Tito Puente Senior 100 years, which is last year.
Yeah. Actually, I have his album, his 100th anniversary album. And he signed it for me, Tito.
Wow, that's amazing. I got to meet Tito Puente Senior. He was a character, man. The guy was
He had
a glow, man. He had a glow.
Nice. He was a lot of fun being in the studio with him. One take Tito, baby. I never forget the day, man.
Oh my God, man. And I saw a lot of celebrities in those days as well with Tito, man. Listen, Greg, we have you told me that you never had the opportunity to meet Susan from Company B.
No, I don't know them yet. I just, we got them performing tomorrow. We got sound check, and one of the girls is coming. I don't know if it's Susan, but maybe it is.
Right. Well, anyway, we have her in the back room right here. So we're gonna bring her in because she's gonna give us a few minutes of her time. We're gonna talk about the event. For those who know, I think I mentioned it in the beginning of the show. Tomorrow at Cosmos. All right.
Come on, man. You don't know about this shit, kid.
Exactly. So we're gonna come in right now with Susan for a little bit. She's gonna join us right now. So just stick around. Don't go nowhere. All right. All right. How are you, Susan? All right. So
I'm doing fabulous.
Hey, can you switch the phone around?
The phone around?
Just flip it.
Like how?
Like horizontal.
Mm.
That's straight, right? Just flip it this way, sideways.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
We're doing the flip right now. Boom. There we go. So Susan, meet Greg. Greg, meet Susan. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Sue, how are you?
And I was telling Greg.
Are you coming tomorrow for the sound check, or is it somebody, one of the other girls?
Yes, that's me. That's
me.
Okay. That's me coming.
Cool. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, I think you brought the cold with you, Greg. You brought the cold. It's cold now here.
I'm in Florida.
He's in Florida.
And you brought the cold.
Well,
you brought the cold. Yes.
No, I live in Florida.
You
live in Florida. Oh, okay.
I'm flying into Boca tomorrow morning. I live in the Gulf side. Tito lives in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
well,
Tito
then he's
brought the cold.
Somebody brought it.
Yeah, no, I told him already. He got pissed. I said, "Yo, man, he don't like the heat. That's why."
I like the heat, man. I'm Puerto Rican. I lived in the islands, so I could be in the beach. I could be in the pool. I like the heat. If you want to get some air, right? You just come inside the apartment, right? Inside the house.
That's right.
Get some fresh air. That's it. But I'd rather it to be warm outside. That's why I moved from New York 20 years ago because I was tired of the cold as well. And I want to change the scenery. I want to see some palm trees. No more buildings, man. So, but it's dear in my heart. Those are the days that we grew. This is the music that you present to us in your lives. You make people happy with them. You make me happy for sure every time I see your lives. So, like I would say, you give me that energy. So Susan, I gotta tell you, this is a show that I really wanted to see because I already know you and I always support you. But I never saw Greg in person. I missed the last time and I was living down there. Now we moved to Palm Bay. So now it's a 2-hour drive. Plus, if I would have not had an event tomorrow, I have an event tomorrow at Made in Puerto Rico, this restaurant in Orlando. They're gonna do a Toys for a Cause. So, I'm performing there tomorrow. So that's the only reason I wouldn't get in the car tomorrow and head down to Boca. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got somewhere to stay down there anyway. So I said, but unfortunately,
we know you would be here.
I
We
know I
know
would
you
be
would be
there.
here. We
You
know.
know, I always enjoy seeing you guys, no matter where it is. If I have the opportunity, I always go. But it would have been nice to meet Greg and you guys at the same time and see you at the same time. So,
I
but
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
man, I hope you guys have a great show. What are you doing, Greg? You're going to be the host for the whole show, right?
Yeah,
Yes, we
Tito and I.
do.
Yeah, this is our event. I do the hosting. Tito got the DJs, and he's the one who hooked it up with Company B. And I'm looking forward to seeing them rock the house and do our old school vibe, and just have a lot of fun like we normally do.
Nice, nice. You know, Cosmos is nice. I did a couple of events there, and Cosmos a nice scenery. You know, they for me they had to get a big stage for that day because you know it's like 12-piece orchestra. You know, I did a Frank Sinatra show there. Not me singing, but I organized it and I put the band together for this guy to sing like Frank Sinatra. You know.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
But
Well,
we did
Cosmo's
it.
I'm
It's a
sorry,
good place for
yeah, Cosmo's a great guy. Joe also.
Yeah.
We've gotten to know them really, really well. This is our third or fourth event, so we're there once every 2 months.
Yeah, Joe's nice, man. Joe's a nice guy, man.
Yeah.
So Susan, what have you been cooking lately?
I can't hear. It keeps going in and out.
Yours? Can you hear me now?
What have I been? What?
Have you been doing any new music?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. What have you been doing lately? What have you been cooking?
Yes, we have a Spanglish song coming out
Ooh,
next year.
English.
Oh, nice.
I like the name, Spanglish.
It keeps going in and out.
You want to try it without
Yeah, it's called Baila.
Baila. Ooh. Is it out there already in YouTube?
Okay, I can't hear you.
You want to take off your headphones?
It's coming out in January.
Okay.
Okay, I can't hear you. Sorry.
Come on.
Should I take the headphones out?
Yeah. Can you hear me, Greg?
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, if you can take off your headphones, I think just do it without the headset. Sometimes it works like that. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Is it better?
Yes, I can.
Ah,
Oh, there you go. All right.
much better. All right, there we go. Sometimes we got technical difficulties. Happens in the biggest shows, so it happens. So I was saying, I know you have some new music now. You said it was called Baila. I think
Yes.
Okay. I think it's delayed.
We've been working on it for a year, because I don't speak Spanish. But
So
I'll be
who-
singing Spanish.
So you're gonna be singing Spanish, even though do you understand what you're gonna say?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm sure you
Yes.
would. I'm sure you would.
Yes, my husband grounded made me learn it. So yeah, I learned it.
So listen, I would love you to send me.
But I'm excited for we're gonna bring a great show tomorrow night.
We're breaking up a little bit, but I'm trying to make it up here.
Yes.
So anyway, listen, when you get that out, when you get it out, please send it to me. I want to play it. I play new songs here. Even if I don't have the artist that's being interviewed that day, and people send me other music, I play it. I play it sometimes in the beginning of the show, just to promote other people and help out. I like to help out the new people. I always been like that since I was young. I always like to help the next person. I'm the last person I think about myself, but I stay humble. But I like to help people. This is the reason I do the show, because I want peace. There's not a lot of platforms out there. There's radio is ridiculous. It's not gonna play your songs anymore because that's what the industry and the radio has come to, right? So platforms like mine, I like to play stuff that nobody's playing. So I give them a voice here. Whether you're an icon,
We're grateful.
Whether you're middle school or whether you're new school, you can call JC. I'll be happy to have you on my show, and play your music. So that's what I'm all about. So I hope everybody shares this. Things are growing on the Spanglish Entertainment brand. I used to do stuff on my personal page. But I wanted to do it more on YouTube. I want to grow my audience on YouTube and not my personal stuff. So I hope a lot of people are sharing the show. Yesterday, I had a great audience on Spanglish Cafe Show. I was interviewing somebody from Venezuela, and I was talking about the recap that I did in Miami and in the pre-parties from the Latin Grammy. So that's what we talked about yesterday. But I appreciate you. I appreciate Greg for being on the show. I don't know if you have a little bit more time, Greg. DJ Benny wants to say hello to you. And you have a number one fan over there at Benny's house. She told me, JC, if you don't put me on camera to say hello to Greg, you're not coming this weekend to my house. I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna put that Benny up a little bit. Susan, if you want to come, can you come back in? I'm gonna put you out the studio and you come back in, okay? I know she can't hear me. She can't hear me right now. Sometimes it happens. Okay, so I'm gonna bring DJ Benny B in the house. He's gonna say hello. So let's welcome Benny B. People, keep it low, okay? Keep it low, all right?
You funny, JC. What up, Greg?
What's up, Benny? You know that you go by the name of DJ Benny B.
B.
Yes, DJ Benny B.
You know that the DJ Benny Bass, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know a lot of DJs. There's a DJ Eddie B too. But I've been doing.
Well, Benny Bass is my DJ when we were kids. Yeah. I mean, he's a big to do now with the police situation, but he's DJ Benny Bass.
That's what's up. But I've been doing it since 1979, and you mentioned Arnold Mad Dog, right?
Yes.
That was my man. Because I actually he played the video of the group that I came up with, Voice Within My Heart. Sal was one of my biggest mentors. I role managed Coro, I role managed Lisette Melendez, I role managed all of them back in the days. We used to do the RPBC with Eddie. Remember Eddie Rivera?
Eddie Rivera.
Yeah, we used to do that and stuff like that. So when you mentioned those names, I said, wait a minute, we was in the same circle because I grew up with Tony Moran in East New York. With Latin Rascals. So
Latin Rascals. I know Tony.
Man.
I know. Yeah, his the partner lives in Singapore.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry, Philippines.
Abu Cabrera live in Thailand.
Yeah. Oh, Thailand.
Yeah.
Sorry, correct.
Yeah, he's in Thailand, so he moved out there. Yeah, man. But it's a pleasure of mine to actually do what I did with the mix with Fascinated, and the two old school mix was a homage to you guys, man. Especially you. That like JC said. When you online, that energy it's just positive. And you mentioned the young lady, LeBron. What's her last name?
Yvonne LeBron.
It's a coincidence that my partner is actually Angel Mambo LeBron.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's my partner. He's the one. He actually co-produced it with me. He actually produced it. I co-produced it, and Carlos Berrios was a part of this project.
He corrected it now. Okay, good. He confirmed it.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a pleasure, man. It was a pleasure to meet you. I know my wife came on and said hi already. She's in the room. She's watching her show. She says, I already said hi to him. she doesn't miss it. She doesn't miss it at all. So
she don't want to come on live. That's why.
Nah, it's all love, man. I appreciate it.
I'm glad that you're out here in Florida. That's a great thing. So, if you do the shows closer to me, definitely come and see you and show some support, man. Because I've been at this since 1979. I came out of retirement to do this show. I moved out here to Florida, and I'm still doing it. So it's a pleasure to meet other individuals that has so much enthusiasm for the music and where we came from. And you brought me back. So I appreciate that, bro. And good luck to you. God bless.
I know he did a live. I know he did a live one day, and I started listening to it. And I started thinking I was in 103rd Street and 3rd Avenue, and I was wearing a sheepskin with some Adidas and some jeans, and I could still feel that. I could still.
Come on, I had Cadals, man. What are you talking about, bro?
No, seriously, man. I mean, see, but people that are serious that know that music, like Benny,
Gabardines.
Dude,
what color? Wait. What color sheepskin?
It was the
mine
beige
was
one.
gray.
Great.
I
had a gray and a beige one. And I had the hat in the midst.
Nah, you had to have the special joint. I had blue. The blue.
Yeah, blue.
Oh, that's right. The blue.
The Eskimo hat with the Eskimo hat. The Kazaz. Yeah. Come on, man.
The shell tops, man. DVD.
Stop it.
We could be here for days, but see, we're all sentimental though. That it's all nostalgia for us, But we're in the times too, man. We got to keep it up, man. Look at Benny now. Look at the mixer he got now. Look, he got a computer. Before it was like 4 1200 techniques with like
Listen.
30 amplifiers. Like
And my
20
back is feeling it, bro. And my back is feeling it. The Surfing Vegas scoops, I used to carry them, the crates of records. Yeah, my back is
Yeah,
feeling
them,
it. So,
them Surfing Vegas, man. I remember them.
oh,
them
yeah,
Surfing
man.
Vegas, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
Greg,
yeah.
now when
I'm
DJ
a-
goes to a club now and he just takes his laptop. Back in the
Nah,
day,
you
he needed
take
an
a
army.
you take an MP3, the little MP3 dunk,
That's it. And you needed an army
USB.
in those
Yeah.
days. You know, you needed a crew. You
I-
needed the guy to carry the records. You needed
I
the guy
know.
to carry the equipment. The speakers
Trust
were like
me.
heavy.
I
Oh my
carried my share. I carried my share of crates those days, man.
Yeah, man. But, you know, music is
remember.
universal, man. So that's great stuff,
Yeah.
man. Great stuff.
Nah, no doubt, man. It's been a pleasure. Trust me, it's been a pleasure, Jose. God bless
Man,
your
thank you,
show,
man.
Benny. God bless you and your
You want to say
family.
hello quick?
You know,
Okay, hold on. Now somebody wants to say hello before
I'll
we.
be contacting you soon.
Has
Nah,
to fly
just DM
tomorrow,
me.
so we got to cut it a little short. But
I'm
my,
saying
my
hi.
my wife wants to say hi. This is the genius behind the show.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing? How you doing? Pleasure,
Good.
pleasure.
I was in a meeting, which I'm still in, but I came to say hello.
Yes.
No doubt. All
Yeah,
right,
so
well,
we're
appreciate it.
about to like close
I
up
was
the show.
watching it. I had it on the
Yeah.
TV, on YouTube, on the TV, so I was watching you in my meeting too.
Oh, nice.
This shit, kid.
Exactly. No, you make me laugh, man. I found you, and then he told me, "Oh, you know that guy?"
You don't
I
know?
go, "Yeah, the same guy." Yeah, but I got him on my Facebook. So
Nah, thank you.
yeah, because
So-
we grew up in that same era, so it's like such a connection,
The roller
Yes,
skating,
absolutely.
And
everything.
I saw you went to McClancy, right? High school in Monsignor
No.
McClancy.
No?
Doesn't you?
Scanlon.
Scanlon, yeah. Because I went to St. Agnes,
Oh, okay.
all girls school. So they every time they had dances, there was always like the
Yeah.
boys' school. You know what I mean?
I know.
Man, we could be here for hours talking
Yeah.
about when I used to stay in the corner, break dancing with the crew, spinning on your head.
I was in
I
Queens.
mean,
He was in.
Come on, man. Now, you see, I like
See,
that.
he likes it. That's his line.
That's his line.
You gotta come up with your own.
No, I know.
Oh,
It's like, is he already trademarked it?
I
Everything.
know, that's great.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy that this is very, going really well for you. He lives in Florida. Hopefully, in the near future, maybe you guys do something up this way.
well, I might do something at the place you just mentioned, the Spanish spot.
Yeah.
Made in Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico?
No. He made in Puerto Rico. I know what's his name. I know the owner. So
Oh,
Jose.
okay.
yeah, Jose,
Okay.
yeah. My
You know what-
daughter used to
Oh,
box him.
forget about it. No,
Oh, nice.
I know.
We're gonna be in.
I
in
know.
Naples,
I said
Puerto
it
Rico.
can't be the same. It has to be the same day.
And I'm doing open the set tomorrow, too. So that'd be great.
We used to live. You
Well-
told us, right? We live like 5 minutes from
5 minutes.
Cosmos.
Yeah, we live 5 minutes from
Yeah.
Cosmos.
We used to live
Well,
down there.
I won't be back till I think it's February 7th is our next gig at Cosmos.
That'll be perfect because February
80
8th
will be in
is
Miami.
El Grupo Nietzsche, Charlie
Uh-huh.
Aponte at the Wasco Center, and Spanglish
Exactly.
Entertainment is going to cover the whole event.
So that's
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
Okay.
Perfect. So February 7th, the night before.
That's perfect.
I believe it's the 7th.
Oh my God,
if
I
I'm not
love it.
mistaken.
So I'm going to put it in the calendar right now.
Freestyle
Yeah,
and
yeah.
salsa.
Damn, I would definitely be there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
send me,
because Benny's coming too.
yeah,
So
Benny's
Absolutely.
They're coming down here, so we're all gonna be there.
Yeah.
God, willing.
right a
Yeah,
week
'cause-
before my birthday. So celebrate
Yeah.
my
Oh my
60th.
God, that's
I'm
it.
gonna
Yeah,
be
'cause
the
after-
60th.
Yeah, because after these
put it
two
up.
events, it's family. That's it.
Exactly. Well, thank you again, Gregory. Thank you, man. We're gonna keep in touch, man. I hope this is not the last time. I hope I can promote more stuff to you. It will be our pleasure to just mention it in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
no doubt, man. It's all love, baby.
And we'll be talking, man. So we're gonna talk about other stuff that we spoke about before. So we're gonna let you go because I know you're busy and you got to get up early tomorrow. You got to catch the road.
Yeah, I got that early flight.
There you go. You got to catch an early flight. So we're
Oh,
gonna
I
let you
hate
go.
those.
Yo, Benny, can you do a one? You don't know about this shit, kid? Can you throw it in there
You
before
don't
we
know
go?
about this shit, kid.
You don't know about this shit, kid.
Oh, man, that's such a great thing, man. I love it.
Man, what a guy, man. See, these are the kind of people that I like to have on my show, man.
Absolutely, bro.
I mean, we can relate. We could sit right here and talk about, oh my God, man. I mean, I grew up in the barrio, and parts of the Bronx, The only borough that I really didn't do was like Brooklyn a lot. You know,
I grew up in Brooklyn, so
I was never
I grew up
familiar
in East New
with
York.
Yo, I even did the Guardian Angels, man, for like about 3 years. Can you believe that? Guardian Angels.
Yeah, I can
Man, that
believe that.
he
I
was.
believe you
Oh,
had your hand in everything, bro.
you know,
You
I
worked
had.
at White Castle too, right?
You know what? I never did. I did at McDonald's though. You know, more than other people did. But those were the days. That's when we used to call it Mickey D's. It wasn't McDonald's. What are you
It
talking
was
about?
Mickey D's, yeah.
D's,
Yeah.
bro.
But JC, let the people know, man. We got new stuff coming, man. Just
Oh yeah.
subscribe, share up because it's free. We do it for
Listen,
you guys, man.
tomorrow, talk about tomorrow a little bit. I'm gonna play a clip here, but tell the
Oh
people what
man.
you do tomorrow. What's your part tomorrow?
Tomorrow at Made in Puerto Rico, we got Toys for Cause. We are celebrating. Actually, we're gonna be collecting, celebrating a lot of people, but we're gonna be collecting toys to give out to the Arnold Palmer's Children's Hospital for the kids that are in the hospital right now. They're gonna be in there for the holidays. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make the day a little brighter, and we got a lot of people that are involved. JC is gonna be one of the performers there. He's gonna be singing his songs. Can't wait to see that. I am gonna be actually doing an opening set. The doors open at 8 o'clock. It's a $15 toy unwrapped, or you can do a donation at the door. That'll work as well. But you got to be there. Made in Puerto Rico. We got a lot of people. Nasty Boys, Ty Bless, Chronicle X, Hitman Perez, DJ Orlando, DJ Eddie Flash. I mean, DJ Casper. It's gonna be awesome. You guys gotta make it out there. Hey, JC, don't you got the commercial?
Yo, I got a commercial. I'm gonna play it right now.
Yeah,
And
let them know, man.
you didn't. You forgot to mention that in my session that I'm gonna sing, I gotta thank you, and thank you for making me that show tape. I
This
love
is
it.
what we gotta do, man. Support each other, bro.
Right? We're supporting each other. So whoever wants to hear that show tape that he produced for me, you gotta be there tomorrow. Made in Puerto Rico. So we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
729 Entertainment Group presents Freedom of Style, Toys for a Cause, Friday, November 22nd at 8 p.m.
Performing live, Jay Mazur. Ty Bless. The Nasty Boys. Hitman Perez. Loniel Garcia. Rican Touch. Chronicle X. And JCee Colon. With music by DJ Benny B, Spin Masters DJ Casper, DJ Flash, and DJ Orlando. Your hosts for the evening, Dancer Shadesby and Larry V.
729 Entertainment Group presents Freedom of Style, Toys for a Cause, Friday, November 22nd, 8 p.m. at Made in Puerto Rico, 6651 South Cimarron Boulevard, Orlando, Florida. For admission to this event, please bring an unwrapped toy valued at $15 or more. Monetary donations will also be accepted at the door. All toys and proceeds will be going to the Arnold Palmer Children's Hospital. Free parking, $7 mojitos, martinis, margaritas, and sangria all night for ladies. Kitchen open until 12 a.m.
For reservations, please call 407-440-3256 or visit madenprlatincuisine.com. For more information about this event, call 352-978-2742. Freedom of Style, Toys for a Cause, Friday, November 22nd, presented by 729 Entertainment Group.
That's what's up, Pop. That's what's up. Yo, quick shout out to Eric Monsterio, 729 Entertainment Group, for putting this together.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow. I mean, anything for the kids, especially events like this.
Absolutely.
And a lot of artists should think about when they invite them to things like this. It's just a little bit of your time. If you're not doing anything that night.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's fun, man. Do what you love, because if you love what you do, you're not working.
Exactly. So, Benny, are you ready? You ready for February 8th? Are you
Oh,
ready
man.
for February 7th? Okay, because we're gonna
Yeah,
go
man. Cosmos to meet my
7
man. Sure.
You know, we're gonna do a few things. We're gonna do a press conference on the 7 early, and then we're gonna be busy that whole night, because then after the conference we gotta go and wait till the night and then go to that other party at Cosmo, and then the next day it's the Grupo Nietzsche at the Wasco Center. So
Wow. That's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be a great weekend. So thank you very much, Benny.
You got it, Cuzzy.
It's out there. I know right now everybody's trying to get comfortable right now with the streaming only on YouTube right now. But we want to bring everybody from my personal pages, which usually is packed with people commentating. I advise you guys, and I'll do it throughout the week. I will keep on saying Thursday Freestyle Showcase Podcast on YouTube. And all you have to do is type in Spanglish Entertainment, subscribe, and you will get notifications when the shows are on. It's as simple as that. The magazine as well, you can go to Spanglish-entertainment.com. And when you go there, you can see the magazine, okay? You can flip the pages. Anybody wants to get it delivered directly to your home, we are open for subscriptions for the whole year. You can receive every magazine that comes out for the year. You can receive it directly at your address. So, you know, be aware. I'll be announcing it a lot. I'll be making banners. I'll be promoting it on all pages. Okay, so stay tuned. This month, we have Tito Puente Jr. celebrating his Father's Day. We have my girl Gig was there. She received the Legend of Vinyl Awards, which is like the Hall of Fame. Okay, so congratulations to Giggles. Sending a shout out to my boy Charlie Rock. And we're gonna wrap this. We're staying up right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Next year, we're gonna have new things. I wanna appreciate Benny and DJ Mambo for that new jingle that's about to come up. So there's gonna be a lot of changes in the show, man. So I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow. All right, Benny. Mañana.
This shit, kid.
Lo vemos.
We will.